My name is John Whyte. Currently I hold the Ariel Salos Chair in Human Rights at the College of Law at the University of Saskatchewan, but I have been a law teacher and a public servant for 4 decades in Ontario and Saskatchewan and some other places in Canada and the world. But as I say, right now I'm at the University of Saskatchewan. Well, the tangible impact of Section 1 is that we have two constitutional traditions, the older one of parliamentary sovereignty and the newer one of entrenched rights. And they don't fit well together, and Section 1 was an attempt to bridge the gap. And so the tangible effect of Section 1 is that the courts have actually tried to bridge the gap. They've given scope to parliamentary and legislative choices. So the effect has been is that our rights are not as secured as certainly or as consistently or as strongly as some people might have thought they would have been when the Charter was enacted, or as strongly as some people would wish that they would be now. On the other hand, the Charter has not represented a tremendous derogation of the authority of Parliament and legislatures to make social legislation and to make choices in the public interest. So the tangible effect is that we preserve two constitutional traditions, and secondly, we perhaps have got a slightly weaker regime of rights than one would have thought we had when we created an entrenched rights regime. Does it matter if Section 1 is there or not is a good question. If we had decided to accommodate our constitutional tradition of parliamentary sovereignty through some other way than Section 1, would it have made a difference? I think so. We wouldn't have been asking, can Parliament reasonably do what it's doing? We would be asking, what is the appropriate range of the freedom which is being sought? And I think that had we had a constitutional legal discourse which focused on what is the appropriate range of protection as opposed to what is the legitimate purposes of the state, we might have had a happier body of case law about constitutional rights.